What's up, Lomas Kids Club? Mr. Nick here. I had some news I wanted to share with you, and it was news I received yesterday, so naturally I prepared a speech. As you know, I always have ready to give you guys. Boys and girls of Lomas Kids Club, I hope this video finds you well. I know the world is in a bit of a different spot than we are used to being in, but I hope you are adapting to the best of your abilities. I'm reaching out to share with you guys some well-needed and definitely well-earned good news. Before the school year started, I had a conversation with a dear friend of mine, and I was talking to them about my worries for the school year. I was worried about the new bell schedule. I was worried about the way the program was going to operate this year, and I was just worried that this year wasn't going to be as much as I wanted it to be. And I'm thankful that my friend was able to put things in very good terms for me. And she told me that this year was going to be a year of opportunity. And thankfully, I'm very happy to admit that she was completely right. This has been a year of opportunity. But when it comes to opportunity, there's a lot of things that can be said about opportunity. And I think that it's very important to remember that opportunities are great, but if you have an opportunity, you're also responsible for seizing the opportunity and making the most of it. I hope that makes sense. If you want to be better, you have to seize the opportunity to be better. So that leads me to my announcement for you today. I am beyond ecstatic to inform you guys that our program, Lomas Kids Club, has been chosen by the AZCEA to be the recipient of their award for Program of the Year. So, Lomas Kids Club is the Program of the Year for the state of Arizona. I would like to be the very first to tell you how immensely proud of you I am. Words could not possibly express how happy this news makes me and how happy I am for all of you. And boys and girls, you know Mr. Nick, you know I get excited about things, and so honestly, it's a good thing that everything's closed right now, because as soon as I got this news, I wanted to jump up on the tables. I would have been running through the hall screaming. I would have ran to my boss's office. I would have hopped up on his desk. I would have been like, "You down with LKC?" Like, I would have been going crazy, and I am kind of going crazy inside. I had to calm myself down before I made this video for you guys, because I had to get the emotions in check. I had to get them under control. But I hope you know I am so proud of you and so happy to give you this information. Please recognize that this is an achievement and accomplishment of yours. You guys did this. You guys were part of the team that made this happen. This is something that you have achieved, each and every single one of you that makes up the program of Lomas Kids Club. That being said, there are people I thought it would be important to thank, and those are people that have helped get us to this stage, to this position where we were fortunate enough to be able to secure that win and bring home that award. First and foremost, and definitely most importantly, huge shout out, huge thank you to the Lomas Kids Club staff. Miss Adeline, Mr. Ryan, Miss Ruth, Mr. Dom, and Miss Lynette. I thank each of you for believing in these students. I thank each of you for believing in me in this program. And I thank each of you for believing in yourselves. You have believed in yourselves enough to provide your most honest self to these students, and you have truly made a difference in each and every one of their lives. Each and every student that makes up this program, I know for a fact they have been able to find a piece of themselves in you, and they have been able to share in a very joyous experience by being a part of Lomas Kids Club and being a part of the Kids Club that you helped create. Together we have made it through easy days and awesome days, and together we have made it through the toughest days under the sun. But regardless, we have done all of that together, and so for that, I thank you. This award could not have been achieved without you. To my supervisor, to the supervisor team, to the district office, to everybody higher up, I say thank you. You guys have allowed me to be myself unapologetically to all of my students, all of my staff, and my program. You have supported everything I have done, and so I thank you for that. You've allowed us to reach the level of success that we currently can now celebrate. To the school, to Lomas Elementary, to Mr. Graffinry, to Miss Taylor, to Mr. Burns, to the office ladies who I'm just saying might be the best office ladies on the face of the planet. I'm just saying. And obviously to all of the teachers and support staff that make up this amazing school. This is a school that has a culture unlike anything I've ever seen. You guys have been amazing to my program since day one. You have made my program feel loved. You have made us feel welcome. You have made us feel accepted. We weren't just the after school program. We were the Lomas after school program, and you have always made us feel just as much in tune with everything you guys do, and I cannot ask for anything more than that. The support that this school has shown my program and the program that we have put together, it's an example. It has honestly set an example that every school, not just Kyrene schools, but every school across the nation could look to and look to follow. Because I am a firm believer in the behavioral growth my program provides, the emotional growth and the social growth that my program provides, and the support of the school has done nothing except benefit the students that we all share and allow them to have a consistent experience from the start of the day to the end of their day, knowing they're supported all day long and held to the same expectations of being at their very best. So to the school, I thank you guys so much for everything you have done for this program and for these students that we all have the privilege and honor and pleasure of helping learn and grow together. To Brian, there are so many things I could thank you for, but for the sake of simplicity and for the sake of humor, I just want to thank you for making the call to get me over to Lomas, because both figuratively and literally, I would not be where I am today without you. And so, special shout out to you, sir. Thank you. To the parents, to the family, the grandmas, the grandpas, the aunts, the uncles, the older brothers, older sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, whoever they are, the guardians, the caretakers, the babysitters, all of you who make up the students in my program. Thank you. You guys have been supportive to my team. You've been supportive to my program without limit. I cannot thank you enough for that. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting me with the most important part of your lives. Your trust is never something I have ever taken lightly. The support you have shown for this program sets the example to your children of your dedication to them and your love for them and your care for them. So you are to be applauded. And last but certainly not least, to the Lomas Kids Club students. Some of you I have known since 2014. I had a lot less hair, but admittedly I still had a lot of hair. Those of you that have seen the afro that pops out in my very, very, very old badge from day one. I was fresh-faced back then, back in 2014, and I had no idea the type of difference that this job and these students, each of you, were going to make on my life. I was lucky enough to spend my first 2 years working for community ed at this school and to be able to spend those first 2 years with you. And as each day went on, you guys occupied a greater and greater spot within my heart. My next 2 years within the job took me to different schools, and I was lucky enough to build a lot of new relationships with a lot of amazing people. But ultimately, Lomas was still that special place that existed in my heart. You can go a million places in the world, but there's only going to be one place that's home. And for me, in this job, Lomas was always home. And so now for the past 2 years, I've been able to come home. I've been able to be with all of you. I've been able to reconnect with so many of you that I started this journey with, that I met when you were in kindergarten or first grade. And then I've been able to meet and connect with so many new faces as well. So many children, so many youth that I never would have ever guessed I'd have the privilege of getting to share a piece of life with. And each of you has and have inspired me and motivated me in so many ways. There are many things that make you guys unique. And honestly, calling you unique is the easy way out. Every kid is unique in their own different way. But I think it's important that if you tell someone they are unique, that you explain to them why they are unique and what it is about them. If there's one thing specific that I would have to choose about you guys being unique to me and you guys standing out, it's the fact that Lomas Kids Club is a group of individuals who want better for themselves and they want to make a difference. There's a common phrase that many of you have probably heard of: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink the water. And so as your coordinator, as the coordinator to my program, I can ask my students, be kind to each other. I can ask my students, show each other love, and I can ask you guys to show respect. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything unless you want it better for yourselves. And boys and girls, I know for a fact that you want it better for yourselves, and I know that you want to make a difference in each other. You are a group of young men and women unlike that which I have ever seen, and unlike that which I may ever again be a part of. You want to show each other kindness, you want to show each other love, and you want to show each other respect. Are there bumps in the road? Of course there's bumps in the road. You guys are children, and you need your opportunity to make mistakes so you have the opportunity to learn from them. That's the way life goes. But I would be lying if I said I didn't think this was a phenomenal program filled with phenomenal individuals who ultimately want the best, not only for themselves, but for each other as well. You want to be better, and by wanting it, you have been able to achieve it. You want to make a difference, and by wanting it, you have achieved it. I firmly believe that you make a difference because you want to make a difference, and by wanting to make a difference, you have done this. You, each and every one of you that makes up this program, collectively, you have done this. You have wanted better for yourself, and so you have achieved better for yourself. Every day, I am honored by the opportunity to be your coordinator and by the opportunity to share this part of life with you. This was a year of opportunity, and what an opportunity it has truly been. I have been able to witness the best of your days. I have been able to witness the toughest of your days. But ultimately, I have been a witness to you. And it has been the most beautiful thing I have ever had the opportunity of witnessing. It's so simple. We could easily be just another after-school program. But we aren't. And the reason we aren't is because we wanted better for ourselves and for each other, and so we achieved more for ourselves and for each other. And no one can ever take any of that away from us. You have earned every square inch of this award. No one ever can take this away from you. This is something you have achieved, this is something you have accomplished, and this is something you are always going to have. And I hope you are proud of it. So I thank you. You have been one of the best passions I have ever put my heart towards. And I know our year didn't quite end the way we planned. However, I am content in knowing that I have left it all on the field for you. Each and every day, I have given you my all. I have never given up on you. I have believed in you since day one. I have loved you since day one. And most importantly, I have been proud of you since day one and every day after that. And you know what the best part is? The best part is you didn't have to do a single thing except be exactly who you are. So I say congratulations to you, Lomas Kids Club. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if we didn't win. I guess we'll never know.